Pinje we Dulamangela, Dulaman the Fare Geshe
Hi, this is Hannah, and this is Hannah Gets Fit. And today we're talking about running in costumes. Now, this isn't too bad. I would definitely, if you're going to run a half marathon or 10K or something like that, I'd run with it before. Like, I'd go on a little run around town. Yes, it sounds crazy, and people may look at you, but you want to make sure it's not going to be too much of a problem. It's not going to flop around too much. It's not going to slip and slide and give you a hard time, because you don't want to have to fiddle with your costume when you're on a run. It's just no fun. So this is a great one for, of course, St. Patrick's Day. My main costume that I wear for a lot of my runs, I made this for a run that I did in Disney. This is my Lady Duck, and I made this out of a regular hat. So yes, it's one of the heavier hats, and it doesn't have very much venting. This one right here, it's a rather hot hat. Also, it's not something you want to train in, of course. I did take this on a run around my neighborhood one time, because I am not going to run in anything that I haven't tried before. And I tried this around the neighborhood, and it worked out really well, except for when I got on a bridge to try it out before I ran the big race. I tried it on a bridge, and it kept wanting to fly off of my head, this long bill and the winds. It really became a problem, and I didn't want to have to deal with that during a really long half marathon at Disney, so I added this headband in, or this little chin strap. So this chin strap really helped keep it from going. Yeah, it's a little uncomfortable, but you get used to it if you wear the costume at several races. It's just part of the costume, and you just deal with it. Other than that, when I did the costume, I made sure that this big bow on top was made out of some kind of mesh, so it doesn't really pull a whole lot if I get a big breeze or if I'm heading into the wind. Yes, you can feel it. So if you're wearing a costume, know that there are going to be some things that are going to affect your run. So this isn't for timed runs. This isn't for running the race. This is just for having fun. I did these little arms. I actually got sparkly hose, the little sparkly tights that you can get for kids, and I cut the leg off and put little bands here for stretchy, and then you just put it on your arm like so, and it made nice little wings for me, and it works out really well, especially if there's sleeves. It looks like a white arm. I wear it. I also wear a bracelet. I usually wear those rubber ones that usually are for cause. The pink one for breast cancer. That's a great one to wear because it helps represent breast cancer awareness. So let's talk about the tutu. Now, tutus are great for running. Why? Because they're made out of this mesh material that the wind blows through. Yes, this is a gigantic tutu. I have it especially big in the back, so when it's worn, this back piece sticks up a little bit to make a duck butt. Okay? And then the front. Now, underneath the tutu, this is the one time I go short, I wear these skirts. So it's a little skirt, and it's more than just trying to have something that you're wearing that matches and stuff like that. Sometimes the tutu mesh, if it gets between your legs while you're running, it can actually cause really bad. It's not even chafing. It's actually, I had these prints rubbed into my leg, and it is like sandpaper. You do not want these between your legs. So having that skirt blocks these from getting in between the thigh area of your legs, and it really helps. There are also these bright yellow, orange leggings I wear that go along with it. I use the footless leggings. I don't use tights or anything that have feet in them because I only want socks on my feet when I'm running. I don't want the other stuff because that can cause a lot of problems. You can get blisters and everything else. It's hot on your feet. You don't want your feet to get really hot and sticky and icky. They're going to get hot and icky enough without that. So I would suggest using footless tights or leggings in order to do any kind of costume runs. There are also other costumes. This is an old one. I've actually never worn this. If I can find the tights or the bottoms, I am going to wear this one day. This is Supergirl. And I'm going to wear it one day. It's got a nice cape. It's really cool. It looks very hot, so it'll have to be a cold weather run. I probably won't be wearing this in the middle of July. So that goes over, oh, the shoes I was talking about before. The reason why I use this shoe is because it's a great shoe, but this particular color, and why I haven't changed it, goes with my Lady Duck's bow. And that is so important to me. I really like the shoe to match the bow. And if I ever have to change the shoe, because it's just too old, I might have to change the bow. And I really like this color. I hope I never have to change that. So some pointers, if you're going to use a costume for anything, sounds crazy, run around somewhere in that costume before the main run. That way you don't have to worry about rubbing, chafing, things falling off, things flying off. You can actually get used to the costume, make any adjustments before the big run so you can actually enjoy your big run. So, I say get out there, get into costume, enjoy the runs, give a nice surprise to the spectators that are there cheering you on, and smile, have fun. Hope to see you again. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already, so that you can get other videos in this series. Bye!
Dulamang, the Pinyawi, Dulamang.